Hey, so this is the kind of thing we would talk about in that segment where we told our friends and family and our significant others not to listen. Like this is that sacred portion of conversation, because I think this is something you wouldn't want everybody to hear, would you? Well, you haven't picked out a name yet?
I guess not. Yeah, I mean, we definitely we want to keep the name a secret as well until she's born. But truly,
if we had that half hour, you could put out the name.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, my whole family thinks we have the name. They think we're playing them. They think like you guys have it, but you're just not telling anybody. And I'm like, we really, truly don't.
Well, they're not.
Like, at this point, I'm desperate. I need help.
They're not barking up the wrong tree. You did pretend that you were in DJ classes when you revealed that you were pregnant. So maybe you do have the name, but you're telling us you don't.
I swear to you guys, I do not have the name. And it's stressing me out.
So where are you in the process? How is your process working to pick out a name for your baby on the way?
Right now, I look at websites like every single day, thousands and thousands of names. If I like one, I try to spell it uniquely. I have a list of about 60, and none of them are at the top anything. But I do have a criteria. It doesn't have. I cannot be in the top 1,000 names on the Social Security website. And so there's like a website you can go for Social Security names, and then you like scroll to the bottom, you type in whatever name you want, and it searches the last 20 years of popularity for that name. Wow. So it cannot be in the top 1,000. Asa, Maxon are not in them. This is very normal.
1,000 is a big number.
Maxon, yeah, I know it is. And when we've gotten close, we've gotten to some names that are like 800, and Michael's like, "Isn't that close enough?" And I'm like,
"Round
no.
up,
round up."
Okay,
why?
So
I think because my name is so different, I have this stigma of like I want a unique name for my children as well. So I think that's where it all stems from.
Let me ask you a couple naive questions about naming a baby. So you have no names on a list?
No, we have names on a list, but they're not.
So how many names are on the list?
60, maybe like a list of 50 to 60
names are on the list?
Yeah, but like I would say 5 are ones that we would love, and even then, like something about them messes with my head. Like I'll be like, oh, this one sounds like that.
Yeah, and if you have to think twice about it, it's not the right name.
And that's where I'm at with all these names that I really kind of like, and I'm just like, that sounds like a cream. Like it's just like I don't like my head is just going crazy.
Let me ask you this: will you potentially put your top 4 on the list and then wait to see what she looks like, and then give the name to the baby in that moment?
So I could, but I didn't. I did that. I thought I was going to do that with Maxon. We had Aza's name already, but with Maxon, we didn't know. We had 3 names for him, and we were going to wait until we saw him. But then when I was at the hospital, I changed my mind, and I said, I want to choose it before they give me the epidural because, and I was having a C-section, so I was going to be on a lot of heavy meds after he was born. So I didn't want to be
that makes sense.
Foggy. I wanted to have a clear mind. So we actually picked Maxon's name about 30 minutes before he was born.
Well, that's good.
I'm okay of doing that as well, but I don't know. And I'm kind of seeing her face. We've been doing the sonograms, like the 4D, so I can kind of see her face a little bit, and it's helping kind of. But
I will tell you this: not that it should influence what you're doing, but we're going to come up with our top 3, and then I think after we see he or she,
well, it's a she,
huh?
It can't change.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, by that point, we'll know if it's a he or a she. But see, at this stage in my planning, it could be a he or she. Well, right now, it could be either. I'm at that early stage.
Sure.
I'm at the pregame stage. So anyway, but I'm thinking we're going to show up with all the he's or all the she's, top 3, and then, boom, once we see the baby, name the baby.
But okay, but if I'm on meds, I don't want to name the baby.
No, that would be an exception. That we'll have that alternative plan to do it 30 minutes ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Based on
but for example, Ryan is number 57 out of
no chance.
American.
No chance she's gonna be named Ryan.
No, not at all. And Michael's number 12. But just Tanya, you're actually not in the top 1,000 since 2009, though. So that still doesn't meet my criteria of the past 20 years.
Well, when do you think you'll decide? When should we ask you about this again?
I hope I can decide tomorrow. Like I want the name now. I want to start buying some stuff for the nursery. Like I want to
I'll check in 2 weeks. Mark it. Someone put a calendar reminder in 2 weeks. Let's revisit this. So, Sisani's having a baby. She's having a baby. She's week 30 almost of her pregnancy, and it's a baby girl, and she's struggling with the names. And the criteria, just one more time, Sisanie, is?
can be in the top 1,000 names on the Social Security website, and it has to be somewhat easy to pronounce, but unique enough to stand out.
Okay, so we have some input here. This is Pilar listening to this conversation. Pilar,
okay.
What do you think she should name her baby girl?
Good morning. I think her name should be Pilar.
Pilar. Well, you know what? That's
Pilar.
I have to check it into the Social Security website.
Isn't that your
and
name?
I'll put it on the.
That is my name.
Well,
I
good
never
idea.
thought I'd be suggesting my name, but yes, that is my name.
Wonder where that shows up. We'll have to search that. All right, thank you for calling, Pilar. Appreciate it. Mackenzie
I'm
is with us
searching
here.
right now.
Mackenzie, good morning.
Hi.
Do you have a name idea for Sisanies baby on the way?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Zyla.
Zyla. So how would you spell that, with a Z or an X?
Oh.
With a Z. It'd be like, you could either say Zayla or Zyla. I say Zyla.
I have similar sounding names on my list, and I'm hesitant with another Z because Aza has a Z in her name. That's the only reason. But yes, it's on. I have those same type of ideas.
Wait,
You're giving
because
yourself a
one
lot
child
of rules.
Yeah, this seems
I don't know. Make it impossible
You know
to name
what?
this baby.
I thought this
more
was
rules
a
than
safe
Monopoly.
area. I thought this was a safe space, circle of trust, and you guys
It is
are
a circle
putting
of
me
trust,
down.
but it's also a circle of input and reaction and opinion. It's the
Right, I
opinion
feel
column.
Z is very prominent, though. It's like, it sounds
It's very
prominent, I think.
prominent. I do love Zayla a lot. That is on my list.
I like Zyla.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
Zyla. And it's pretty important. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's actually my dog's name, but
It's okay.
I think there's a rule against that, isn't there?
I mean,
know,
gosh,
was
at
gonna
this
say,
point, we've
but-
been considering my dog's name Dakota. I'm like, it's like, well, it's
Okay.
not gonna be
I don't
around
really.
forever.
Well, so go ahead, Mackenzie. What were you going to say?
And that makes me feel better. No, okay, I felt kind of weird suggesting it, but ZAI actually means gift from God in Chinese.
Yes.
Wow.
And so my late mother and I were kind of deciding on my dog's name, and this was about 10 years ago, and she was like, what about Zyla? Like, it's like close to Isla. Like, I like the name Isla. And,
I like that name too.
you know, 10 years later, I'm 31 now, and I'm kind of going through my own issues of trying to figure out if I want kids or if I can have kids. And now that my mom is not here, I feel like this name is such a gift from God because she's no longer here. But
Aw,
I've got
beautiful.
this little baby, and my dog is kind of like one of these dogs that like touches people. Like, she's so sweet and just like
Yeah.
the most like, and when my mom was sick, she would always come over and just like rest herself on her because she knew she wasn't doing well.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like that the name is like now like a gift from God as well.
Well,
So, yeah.
I
Absolutely.
think that's so beautiful. We love it. Dakota, by the way, Sisanies number 261. So throw
I know.
that
I
one
just
out.
looked that up, so that's out.
But Mackenzie, thank you for that great idea. Okay, we'll just keep listening because as we all begin to have kids here again or for the first time, we'd love to get your input.
Oh, I'll be here for you guys.
Okay,
Please. I
thank
love
you.
you
Thank
guys.
All
you.
right, love you. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
I like the name Mackenzie. I like that name too. That's a cool name.
Mackenzie for sure is on there.
Well, I'm not using your criteria.
Yeah, I mean, Sisanies is like
I'm not
the
boxing
IKEA
myself
furniture.
into a corner. What is going
Yeah.
on? You